to add on to what you just said, Holly, I do think a lot of times too is it's good for buyers who, even if you are starting to have the slightest interest in wanting to buy, to talk to a real estate agent, because we network with a lot of lenders, and pairing a buyer up with a lender who can go over all their information with them and say, hey, you know what? Maybe at this time, you're not in a position where you can buy, but we're going to work together. And that lender's goal is to get you to where you can afford a home. And I don't, I can't stress the importance of talking to an agent who can connect you with the lender and getting that process started first, because it will give you a far better idea of where you stand, what you need to work on, get your goals established for where you want to be financially. And so what I usually, when I talk to buyers, one of the first things I ask them is, have you spoken with the lender? Are you pre-approved? And the response is usually, no, I wasn't sure where to start. That is always going to be your starting point. You talk to an agent and then you talk to a lender, because you want to allow yourself that time if you have to build to get to a point where you can buy, if you are not there already, and have them put together that file for you and work with you on that.
But some people are like, okay, I need a mortgage and I just need to go put an offer in. There's a whole flow chart and a whole checklist of things that have to get done and requirements that have to get met. And you're not following that checklist and you don't know what the costs are that you're gonna need to pay up front for, that's not included in the mortgage for the purchase of the home, it can really derail the timeline.
You could be qualified for a $500,000 loan. And a lot of people think, okay, well, I got to get a house that's around 500,000. Well, no, because if you find a home, let's say in the 300,000 range, that's more comfortable for your budget, then absolutely go for that.
Now have your lender run what the monthly payment looks like for that based on X amount of taxes in the area you want to look in. Have the lender work through the numbers with you so that you are at a payment you are comfortable with, not at a house price just to get into the house you want to get into.